So, I'm Daphne Clement. I have been called an artist, although I'm totally untrained. But one of the things I'm really passionate about is colour. I love colour. We were at Shepperton Square, and when I got to Shepperton Square, to my chagrin, I found that there was very little colour there, except for a pink Volkswagen. And I thought, oh my goodness, I can't do a painting with a pink Volkswagen in the middle. And then I thought, oh no, it's rather nice. And then in the background, I found there was a shrub that would be pink in about 3 months' time. So I made it pink that day, because that's what you can do with watercolours. Or you can do it with any paint. You can make the flowers bloom, you can bring the sun out, you can clear away rubbish or weeds, or you can cut down boughs. You can do whatever you like. It's a bit like having a magic brush. You can leave out the lamp posts if you don't like them. You can leave out whatever you like, but you try and get the essence of the place. The thing that made you passionate about it in the first place, the thing that made you want to paint it. Well, it's nice to get an impression, isn't it, of the place. And if there's something about it that you really impresses you, then that's what you want to get onto your paper. Well, that's what I want to get onto my paper. So I always start with the very most important thing, the juiciest bit of the painting. That's where I start, and that's, I think it makes it more interesting for me, and then I build around it. And one of the best days I ever had was going up to the top of the bell tower in St Mary's Church, Sunbury, and looking down right the way over Surrey. You could see Wembley Football Stadium. I could see the whole of Sunbury, right along the river, right over Surrey towards the North Downs. And that was a very exciting prospect for me. I couldn't paint up there because it was a tiny bell tower on top of the dome of St Mary's. But I came back to my studio very excited, and that was a lovely painting for me. And the bit that I was most passionate about was Wilson's Ferry House, which is right in the foreground. Well, one day when I was walking the dog on the island, I found a swan just in the shallows there, and another dog, not my dog of course, was barking at it. And so this beautiful swan, I do adore swans, suddenly decided to rear up and make himself absolutely huge, and really tried to frighten this dog away. And I took a photo of this swan, and I was so pleased with it. It was just so lovely. And I looked at this photo many times, and I thought I would love to paint a swan. But I really felt that a swan is just perfect on its own, and this photograph was perfect. And so for years I just looked at the photo and thoroughly enjoyed it. Then one afternoon I thought, I'm going to paint that swan, and I did, and it just went really fast. I painted my impression of that swan that day, being truly magnificent, and I must say I'm really pleased with it. I don't often get really pleased, but I like my swan painting. And this year I bought a mug press, and I've put swans on the mug press, and everybody loves swans. I think it's just part of our heritage in this part of the country. Well, many parts of the country I suppose, but swans do mean a lot to people who live on the river, I think. They're such beautiful creatures. The tree is the largest one in Sunbury, and that has been authenticated. and it is the most beautiful tree. The council have very kindly looked after it over the years. It's got a steel hawser which is holding up one huge bough which reaches out into the river, and this tree is so magnificent in the winter, and I did paint a picture of it in winter sunshine, and the sun seemed to be just sitting on this beautiful low branch, and I also did it in the autumn, so perhaps I should do it in the spring and the summer, but that's for another year. Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah.